Hey y'all, how's it going? It's your girl Q. No, you haven't seen me in a while. Life update. I am moving. Um, I held it down for as long as I could. Like I held it down. Um, but because of unforeseen circumstances, I am moving back home with my mom and my dad. I've been like literally out here in Baytown on my own when I had someone for like 3 going on 4 years. What would have made the situation better for me if I would have already like had a job other than depending on somebody else? Like, am I mad at myself? No. Am I sad that like I'm not gonna have like the freedom to do whatever I want to do? Well, no, because it's not like I'm not gonna have that freedom. It's just when you live with someone, there are rules and rules that I don't mind following. Um, what is the plan that me and my parents have for me, like going forward? It is like to eventually get back on my own, but I need to learn how to drive. I need a car, you know. Um, you might ask me, well, are you packing right now? Um, yeah, I'm working on movie stuff. So how about y'all just chill with me while I talk and I guess y'all listen. However that goes. Um, no, is this like the ending to the channel? No, I haven't really been doing my channel because I've been working. I need like some of y'all to understand. Like, no, y'all don't see me as much. Yes, I work. Um, you know, I do. I work. Um, whatever doesn't fit in this box, um, I'll just go get another box like tomorrow or whatnot. Um, but to be honest with you, it's not that bad. A lot of times we think about like moving back in with our parents. It's like, oh, it's the worst thing that could possibly ever happen. No, no. In this economy, for me right now, it's like the best thing until like I do save up and I do get an RV. Okay. Um, like, and when I do get my RV, then I have a place, cause that's what I really do want, y'all. I want a mobile home. Like, for me, having like a mobile home would be so much better, so much easier. Um, if I did have one. Hi. But am I mad about it? No. I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes moving home is the best thing. Hello, everyone. Hi. Um, and I'm not mad about moving home. I'm my sole security guard. Yes. And I love where I work at. Actually, like where my mom stays at doesn't put me like too far away from where I work at. Um, so that's always a plus. Whoever's doing inappropriate stuff, y'all need to quit. You two gonna get y'all butts. But I'm not mad about it. Um, I haven't seen my grandparents in a while. Um, so it's always be good like to see them. But um, am I gonna say this is the ending to the channel? No. I haven't yet touched base on like what I want to do with the channel. And that's because I work a lot. Best thing that has ever really helped out my mental health, y'all, is like working. Like this is just an end, I guess you can say. Hi, Albert. I um, I guess you can say this is just an ending to this chapter in my life. Um, on to like bigger and better things for me. I look at it like this. I'm grateful because, and I'm thankful and I'm grateful because I still do have a job. Like, and I know a lot of people don't. But what's next for me is learning how to drive and get in a car and saving money. Let me go grab some tape and write on here. Um, movies. Also, in my case, it does help out because I know y'all can't see me, but you know it is what it is. In my case, because I did, you know, it's not like I ain't try to keep the apartment. It's not like I didn't want to keep the apartment. Trust me, I love my apartment. I love the people in my apartment complex, you know. And I'm gonna miss all of them. But when your coworkers, who like one coworker I consider like as my sister, and then when like someone who you consider as your sister, and she checks up on you like all the time, tells you, hey, it's just time for you like to go home. Like how can I put it? How did Bessie like put it to me? She's like, just go home, reground yourself. It's not gonna be that bad. She's like, and I would tell my daughter to do the same thing. Allowing my mom to be mama bear. The word is allowing because sometimes I'd rather go through the trenches, okay? Other than have my mother want to save me. Because eventually I know one of these days I'm not gonna have her. You know? Um, I've seen other people. Hi, Brittany. I've seen other people lose their parents and grandparents and stuff like that. And like, I'm still grateful to still have mine. It's just, I live too far for my family to be able to get a hold of me or to get to me. And this is not the end. Like I promise y'all, this is not the end. Um, everybody I feel like needs a reset when when they're able to get a reset. Um, this is just a bump in the log. Um, I am gonna do After Dark with Q, but it's gonna be kind of like what y'all hear. Like, how can I put it? Um, what site? Um, kind of like what you hear like on short stories or like what you see. I kind of want to do something like that. I want anybody who's felt like that. Hey, you know what? You have to move back home. You know, Q. You could thrived it out. You could suffer it out. Understand this, y'all. I'm already in debt. I already have a credit card that I gotta pay off. Um, the exterminator. Um, I can just literally just tell them like, hey, just go to my grandparents because tell my uncle, hey, you know, I might as well since I'm paying on it. Or I can just pay them the 200 and whatnot dollars and just cut that off and be done with them. But life is life, and y'all. Um, I always tell myself I might, you know, hey, but once I move out with this person, I'm never moving back home. And then somebody screws you over. That just ended my, 2025 thing. And it's okay. Like I love my mom. I love my dad. Before y'all ask me what about those DVDs, uh, I'm a collector. Wherever I go, they go, and that ain't the only thing that goes. Some of y'all might ask me, well, what about are you gonna clean up the apartment? Of course, I'm gonna clean up the apartment. Um, everything is go. Well, not everything. Everything that I want that's going with me, that's in the closet, is going to go with me. I'm not getting a big storage. Um, they're gonna have to put the table and chairs in there first, as far as my dining room set goes. Um, and I have some stuff that needs to get cleared out. That I'm gonna have to ask my neighbors, do they want some water? Because I'm moving. Like I'm hoping to be up out of my apartment by the end of this week or next. Well, it can't be next week because next week. What's happening next week? Next week I'm working over at IGI. Um, so what I'm gonna do is tomorrow when I get paid for my job and it takes care of these overdrafts and I take care of half the rent. Um, I'm going to let my bank know that I'm moving. I'm gonna give them my grandparents' address. Um, and then I'm gonna fix that on my card, and then I need to call my account manager and find out all what do I need to do for that so that um I could just you know go right ahead and just move back with um my family. Is this going to be a permanent move? No. Um, probably should have moved home. I didn't know I could do it. Probably should have moved home when things actually did go down. But I'm like this. I'm gonna rough it out, tough it all way until I can't no more. I'm a go getter. Um, this channel, I don't want y'all to unsubscribe. Stay subscribed. Let me tell you like what things like how things are like. Let me let me go into my own fantasy world of things. Okay? This channel is not meant for children. So if you have children, do not watch this. If you have children in the room, eventually there's gonna be After Dark with Q. After Dark with Q does not require for y'all to actually have you actually like seeing me. You understand? Um, I'll put up something, make it all, cute, whatnot, fantasy world, whatnot, and we're good to go. Um, when I'm eating stuff, I do have a channel for that. I just need to hop back over on it. Um, am I mad? No, hell no. It's just getting everything else moved over. That's it. Um, and before y'all ask me like, what about who stuff? Wherever I go, unfortunately, dumbass shit has to move with me because I'm his power of attorney. So I have that legal right. Also, his financial legal right, which is the sucky part. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Before y'all ever become somebody's power of attorney, read the fine print. Am I mad that shit didn't work out? No. Shit happens. Life fucking happens. Like, I just hope that this new year that I start paying attention to people who actually do flirt. Like, my flirt, like, it's not that I don't pay attention. It's like that I actually do go for it. When someone's flirting with me, like, go right ahead, like, shoot for it. Um, um, it's just would have it on would I cannot talk. Okay, it would have been nice if I had like a roommate. Yes, if I had a roommate who could help me, afford the bills, pay the costs for it. Yeah, that would have been easy. Um, yeah, that would have been like real easy if I had a roommate, but that's not the factor. Um, that's not the factor whatsoever. Um, Factor is I've been doing this for the past what April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. 10 months. With the help of my mom, the help of my uncles, and then also like doing this stuff also like by myself. Um and with the help of God, y'all. Um and with everybody else talking with me sleeping on it last night, I'm going home. Realize just because you said you're going home, always understand this. If you're like me and you're a true go getter, like you'll tell yourself, hey, I'm only gonna be there like for a year, maybe for a good two, maybe three. But never be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be here for 30 years. Um, I moved out of my grandparents' home, my mom's home like 3 times prior to. And I was in my earlier 20s, nowhere yet near 30. And when I finally moved out to be on my own, I was 29, I believe. Going on, no, I was 28. My bad, I take that. 28. And no, I was 29. Yeah, 29. I'm over here like, nah. Like, okay. So yeah, I was 29 when I moved out, okay? Officially, like, moved out here to Baytown. And I've been out here ever since. Yeah, 29, 30, 31. Like, that's crazy. Y'all, like, my birthday was just me by here, like, by myself. Like, do y'all not know how depressing that was? I know y'all can't see me. Give me a minute. Um, alright, let me unplug the fan because this fan is kind of pissing me off. This TV box is going bye bye. Cause what the fuck do I need it for? Okay. All this stuff is nothing but trash. Okay, I need this right here for the printer. I might be like, well, aren't you gonna put your printer in that? No. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stack up the rest of these movies. I wanna actually see what I actually do when I put it in this box. A box is a box. It just ain't this box right here. Yeah, I got boxes on top of boxes in this other room. That's one box. I can move the both away. Remember I told you this stuff is coming with me, right? It is. Marvel and DC. I'm a fanatic. Bite me. But the way how it's gonna get put up, it's not gonna be like that. Fortunately. But yes, y'all. It's time. This is not saying that anybody was right or wrong. You know, so I don't want nobody saying, I was right when I was talking about this. No. Things just happen, y'all. Life happens. That's just the funny thing about life. Like, funny crazy shit is just things just fucking happen. It's just when I go over to my mom's, I just don't want to be like, okay, so I got all this. Keep things neat where it need to be at. Um, I might be like, well, what about the stores that you're looking at getting? How much is that gonna run you? That's gonna run me about $160 a month. This here in Baytown, y'all. I'm not moving my stuff out there to Houston because if I do decide to move back to Baytown, it just makes no sense. Which who knows? One of these days, I might decide to move back to Houston. I mean, I might decide to move back to Baytown, but that's not really like what I'm trying to do right now. Like right now, the goal for me as far as moving, like where I want to be is out there in LaPorte. Okay, I want to be out there in LaPorte. I want to be out there in LaPorte. Um, and for me to get there, I have to be willing to. The word's not sacrifices. That's not the word I'm looking for. Um, I have to be willing to compromise. With a lot of things in life. Am I taking a L? No. I already told y'all that. This just makes me want to go harder. So, what did I accomplish? I accomplished that we were out. I did it for 10 months. Um, we did all year where I was crying. For like the past, like, what, 8 months, I was crying about somebody who, let's just say, I'm not going to say they didn't care, who made the decisions that they decided to make for themselves. Um, didn't think of really, didn't do too much or nothing. But that's the past now. 2025 is over. So let's look in the future. The future, where I see myself and what I see myself doing, is being better than I was. I'm not going to say I never did improve, because if I said that, then I would be lying. I'll be lying to y'all. I'll be lying to myself. I improved. I improved a lot. I just realized that I know what I want next time I decide to hop into a relationship. So that's what I have accomplished. Okay. I might ask me, well, why are you not boxing that up yet? That's getting put up with the other Christmas stuff that I haven't yet put up. So, bite me. Um, Let me grab my Sharpie. Feel like I'm missing something. Okay. Who knows? I might turn around there and use that box. I'm not even sure yet. I don't know what that box can even hold, but I'll figure it out. But this isn't an ending of an era. This just lets me know what I can do. This just lets me know what I can do. 'Cause God can do it. Yes, He can. Um, oh, here's the clear tape. Over here, license. Hold on, where my clear tape at? So I don't want y'all to be like, yo, she's upset. The fuck? like, yo, I'm not the only person who like had to move back home with their parents. Um, I'm gonna say this: a lot of people never do get the opportunity. That is why you don't burn bridges with the people who love you. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to go through the process of moving my security license all willy nilly. I'm gonna have to contact certain people and ask them like what I gotta do. But let them know like, hey, where I'm moving at, the address, which I probably just should have kept it out there with my grandparents in the first place before I moved. But anywho, um, that was my stupidity. I mean, not really listening, put you like that. Um, but I mean, am I sad? So I'm gonna be honest with y'all about something. Okay. I was starting to fall into depression a little bit, okay? Um, for the ones who know that, Dakota was with me for a little bit. Before I had to just send her because I wasn't sure what was gonna happen when I um am I sad about that? Yeah. But it's alright. She good. She where she need to be at, We're a family. Um I still just realized that I just have to realize certain things um happen for a reason. And one of these days, y'all, I do hope that I find the love of my life, or that the love of my life finds me, whether that person's at work, or that person's at the mall, at the store, um, because I deserve that. I deserve it. Um, there's a lot of stuff, y'all, that I don't really say. I've been keeping my mouth shut for a reason. Um, I know I didn't spell Marvel right, but it is what it is. Uh, just gonna put movies. Movies. Um, so y'all might be like, well, why would you move? Why? All right, so in this apartment, there's a lot of memories. And I realize sometimes you have to sit in those memories just to withstand yourself. You might say, well, what if? What if? What if they decide to bring Dakota back? What if they need to call me? Because I'm not going to be here in this apartment. What if they bring Toby back? What if they need to call me? They need to call me. I'll come pick up the dog. I will gladly have Toby designated as my emotional support animal. Gladly. Let me know. I'll meet you at the apartment. Um, Come pick up Toby. But I'm not going on what ifs anymore, y'all. I'm going on facts. Um, um, I have plenty of paperwork that needs to be sent off, paperwork that needs to be mailed off. And unfortunately, for it to get to me, I'm going to have to tell, I'm going to have to tell Dum Dum, don't send it here to the apartment because I won't be here. Because I won't. This is the plan, and this is my goal: is to try to move out sometime towards the end of this week. Okay, or at least have the stuff in here packed up, gone before the end of this week. That means I have some packing that I need to do. Other than me sleeping tomorrow, packing. Need to clean out the tub, need to do laundry. Um, my room. I'm not gonna say it's a mess, but I need to go through stuff and figure out what am I keeping, what am I not. Anything that wraps around Marvel and DC, that's coming with me. Those are collectors, and I ain't trying to have somebody else's sticky fingers, all over my shit. You understand? Um, Stuff like this, Stitch. That's going in storage. Okay, I have to sort through these clothes to figure out what am I keeping, what's going into storage. My plushies, I love them to death. Love you. And yes, I did. Um, Everything in my apartment is going into storage. I don't need a big storage. I never did. I might be like, well, what about the stuff in your bathroom? Stuff in my bathroom, toiletries, condoms. That's coming with me. Um, just because I ain't doing the ground inside my parents' house, don't mean I won't be doing it somewhere else. Okay. Understand this. I got respect for my mom and for my dad's rules. But there is a reason why I do have protection. I'm not active 24/7. Um, Stuff that I found I need. Um, Someone's freaking ID card needs to be renewed. Think that expires what? Oh shit, that expires this year. So I gotta get all this shit renewed. Top that, I'm looking for the key for my safe. Um, But yeah, y'all. And to be honest with y'all, I'm actually going to have the bed thrown out. So, and it's for a good reason why. Um, it's a good reason why. And it's probably another reason why I really just don't like sleeping in this room. I don't mind sleeping in here. I don't mind, fucking in here, but I don't like sleeping. But all that's going to change. I'm not going to stay on here too long because I do need to try to get in contact with my account manager. Um, and let him know that, hey, I kind of need to go back home for a while. Regroup, reset. But I'm still able to work. Um, at the locations that you need me to work at. So yeah. Let me handle this. And I'll text them like the information. Does this suck? Do I feel like that it's like an end of an era? It's an end of my era. On the life that I had. 2025 was the end of my era. Hold on, y'all. But 2026 is my redemption. 2026 is my redemption. So yeah. Yeah, that's just how it works. And I'm okay with it. I am totally okay with it. Um 2026 and onward is my redemption. That's when I have a car. I can go where I want to go, make all the money I want to make, and just truly just be happy. Then I can say, hey, you know what? I saved up for enough money, just not to say that, oh yeah, I'm striving, but hey, I can get my RV. Excuse me. Uh, I'm making good money. You know, I don't have to struggle. And I just realized I want to get up out the struggle right now. Because life is hard. But life is hard because even God said life is going to get harder. Um, but also God says that if you want to make it better, you can. There's light at the end of this tunnel. I'm going to get back on my reality TV stuff. It's not always going to be reality TV, y'all. Like, it's not always going to be that way. So I'll be like, oh yeah, well, she promised reality TV. I'm about to do a whole entire makeover on this YouTube channel. And I mean it. Um, there's gonna be a complete makeover. That's gonna get done. And I cannot wait. Because this YouTube channel is going to be something that I want the ones who love fantasies. Loves to hear somebody make up a good fantasy. I'm a great fantasy writer. I want that mixed in with politics, mixed in with reality TV. Um, I want stuff like that. So yeah, yeah, ain't gonna be hard. We just gotta trust and believe in God. Y'all don't see me pack up half the movies. I'm trying to think. Do I want to pack up everything else I got like right now? Which I should. Let me see what time is it. Um, um, because I have his stuff, my stuff. All right, let me just show y'all what I mean. I got stuff. I got Marvel and DC for days. Okay. I don't know what's all down in that bag. Okay. Um, trying to figure out, do I want to hold on to this stuff or do I just want to get rid of it? Think for the time being, I'll hold on to it. Um, uh, we can go down memory lane real quick. This year is probably going to be like the last recap for 2025. Uh, uh, and I have other letters, y'all, so I don't want you to be like, oh, that's it. Nah, I sure. This is just the ones that we grabbed from up there. Um, um, this is one. I'm not gonna open it. We're not gonna read it. Um, this is another one. This is what Dakota got me. Um, okay. I forgot who we were supposed to give this to. Let me see if it has a year. If it doesn't have a year, then I'm gonna use it. Okay, it doesn't have a year, so I can use that right there for someone. Uh, I said we weren't gonna open it, but I said up there and I opened it. This right here. Um, believe Dakota. Let me see real quick. No, wasn't Dakota, but yeah, I got this Mother's Day one. um, this right here. And I think Cody got me this one. When I say when I say Cody, I mean Coda. Was it signed? Yeah. Sure, signed from Coco. And then I think the battery's low. Okay, I got this one right here. But we're going to pack up some more stuff. Um, Um, y'all just rock out with me for these next couple hours. Or how many long I decide to like stay up here for. Yeah, we just kind of just rocking out, okay? We just, I don't know why in the world I did that. Alright, what are we gonna do? I want to talk about the closet first, y'all, because in the closet there's a lot, okay? That's where this is gonna be a lot. Um, um, Give me a second. I need to go grab the other shoes. Okay. So I'm gonna put our shoes that we do have in here, just because. Just because I need to. Okay. I'm gonna transition some of these clothes and stuff into here. Cause I'm gonna have to literally like go through everything. Um, one of these things. Okay. I actually do, and actually I'm gonna go through here and just stuff these. Yo, I have so many damn plushies until it's ridiculous. Except this one right here. This stitch, I need that right there to get sewn, and I think my mom knows how to do it. Stuff like this is coming with me. Um, these are my survival type of things. I don't play when it gets around with this. That's not a toy. That's not for nobody that should be playing with. this plate can go right there for right now. Everything that's in these bins, I'm gonna have to like wash, I believe. No, not what's in the bag. The bag, all those are clean. My bad. I've already went through the whole dirty stuff when it got down to that. He's gotta go. Okay. The rest of this stuff ain't gonna really fit. Hi. Hi. And if y'all about to ask me who got me this, Dakota got me this. I'm trying to stuff as many plushies in here that I can. Except this right here. That's my Bucky's. That's coming with me wherever I fucking go. Okay. It's crazy to say that I'm moving all over you. Stitch, get over here. He's coming with let me see. I don't know if this necklace yet fits me. But this necklace is a Leo. Because I am a Leo. I don't think it can fit me, not yet. I could be wrong. Oh shit, it does. Oh shit. It actually does fit. Okay, I'm gonna wear this right here to work today. Okay. I think it will fit. Okay. Um, all this other stuff is for a time being just gonna hop up on the bed. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. But yeah, to actually know that it actually does fit. Oh, I got it on the wrong way. Hold up, yo. Homeboy's like, oh, I wish I could move in with you, but I can't, cause you know, it's whatever, yo. Now that my neck is now allowing me to actually wear this, I'm gonna rock this out all year round. Shoot. Hey, you Leo. I'm a Leo too. Um, I'm gonna bring these with me to my mom's. I think my dad can wear that. I'm not sure. Let me hold up. Let me double check. Okay, we're good on this. At least I can say that something got done. Yep, y'all, something did get done. Moving this into the hallway, though. Well, technically into the other room. So stuff that's already like this, that's in the bag, I'm just gonna keep it because I don't feel like really going through it. I can always buy new stuff, new clothes, all that there. You know, just it's not going anywhere. Understand this, y'all. Like it's not going anywhere. Like it's just going in storage for the time being. You know. Whoever's delivery, they don't have to be a strong motherfucker because I'm not touching that damn thing. I might say Q. What? Between today and tomorrow, I'm packing. And well, all this week I won't do nothing but pack. So, as long as I pay on the apartment, like I have it, but I'm gonna let them know, like, hey, I'm not planning on like staying. Um, Give them, that 30-day notice and be done with it. Cause they already know like my situation, so it's not like a problem. Let me let y'all go, cause y'all know I gotta check time and I got stuff I still gotta do. So y'all have a blessed day, and remember, just because I'm moving doesn't mean that I failed. It doesn't mean that at all. It just means that God has better plans for me with being a security guard and with everything else I'm doing. Other than that, y'all stay happy, y'all. Like, I'm not even sad. Like, for real talk, I'm not even sad. Like, I'm happy that I'm packing this up. I'm happy for, like, new beginnings. New year, new me. I just need the support of my family. And I think that's where the depression is also coming from. It's like, I haven't seen my mom, like, in about like, more than a month. And anytime somebody needs some Nene, and if for the ones who know what that means, that means breast milk, which I needed. I say that I need it because I miss my mom, and sometimes being under your mom or just being near her is what you need. And I can cry all day, I can cry all night, but it ain't gonna fix the fact that I still do need my mom. Like, And there are things that my mom and that my dad can help me with that right now I just can't do. So, but while I'm with them, I'm still gonna work on my YouTube channel. Still gonna do what I need to do. It's time for me to focus on, well, back on me. I can forget about yesteryears, okay? Yesteryears was yesteryears. Um, Yesterday was yesterday. But now is now. I realize that there are a lot of other people who are moving back home with their kids, or kids moving back home with their parents. So it's not like I'm the only one, you know? So I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all have a blessed day. I need to contact my account manager and I need to ask them what do I need to do as far as changing address for my security license and stuff like that, and explain to him that I'm still gonna be able to make it back and forth to work. I'm still gonna be able to do what I'm doing. I'm just moving locations. Um, because I feel like that guy has something better other than me just staying in this 2 bedroom apartment by myself and not receiving any financial aid um, from any other party. So yeah, y'all. Let me catch y'all later, okay? Bye.